Greetings, members, one and all of the Salivation Nation. We are live and in effect as I report to you from behind this plastic microphonic device. Yes, indeed. I hope everybody is doing well. A little bit of a surprise live tonight. A little bit of something to happen just before a couple hours before the big speech tonight from the president. But we got Slurper Fry from CS as the first and only one here tonight. So we are going to be moving forward here. Let's see who is here, who will come in. Let's see here. Well, it says that I'm live, but it's not showing up on the other end. But here we go. All right. Let's see here. You know what? I may have actually did something wrong. Let me just see where this thing is. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right. There we are. There we got it back again into effect. Something was doing something strange here, but there we go. All right. Now we're there. If you can hear me, let me know. Surprise, I am alive, says Niels Han Dynasty, reporting something very important on his channel, by the way. You should check it out. Let's go back 9 years ago and see what was said here by Guitar Hero. He says, good video, but try not to make so much sound when you're moving the camera around, and try to make sure you don't breathe into the mic. Just trying to help. Thank you. Well, I think I've gotten a little bit better since then, but it's definitely some good tips there for sure, and certainly appreciate it. Although even now, I probably could do better. Yes, indeed. Good to see you guys. Welcome. Glad you all are here with me tonight. Welcome. 79 is here with us. Welcome. Niels Han Dynasty, Jenks, Richie Luxury, the Global Warmer is here thumbing us up. Good to see Eagle Steve, and we're going to press on through here, answer some comments. We're here on State of the Union night tonight here, but we're not going to be up watching that. I've got some beer ready. I'm done with the coffee. This is kind of an impromptu thing, so I don't have any coffee, but I do have a little bit of water, but I can't slurp it because it's in a bottle. Good to see you. All right, Soul Patch Jackson is here. Sign Up is with us. We've not seen Sign Up in a while. Good to see you, sir. David G is here. Jackie Dyson, never say never to anything. Silver is at $15.83. That's why I like to go back to these old comments. $15.83 9 years ago. Look where it is now. It's $24 and change. Crazy. It will go up. I'm not getting into this tomorrow heavy. 2 green boxes of Eagles from MTB at NYC. Money will be made off this in time. I can wait. Well, Jackie, I hope you are waiting. I hope you still have those monster boxes, because Silver did a number. Yes, indeed. Good to see Audrey Appliance is here, and Son of the Silver Stacker is here as well. Welcome, Son of the Silver Stacker. Good to see you. Ron Wells is here. So is Crafty Stacker. And Eagle Steve, thoughts on silver and gold? I like ye. And this is the most accurate analysis that I can give at this point in time, Eagle Steve. My thoughts on gold and silver, here we go. I like ye. I like ye a lot. And that's technical. I apologize for the technical speak, but that's my thoughts on gold and silver at this very moment in time. Good to see you. Zinda Good is here. Amazing what's happening. Yes, it is wild. If it keeps going, I might be owing you 100 push-ups at least. Maybe more. We'll see, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'll never say never, but you never can know. Silver Honda, who drives a blue Honda, who's married to Mrs. Silver Honda, says the following. Like 612, wish that I had in 1 ounce of gold and still doing the gold medal envelope challenge. I only have a few tenth and quarter ounces, but I got gold. Exactly right. You got gold when it's at an all-time high. Way to go, Silver Honda. I hope you'll be able to still save up and get it. It is tough at this point in time to do, because it seems like you can't get ahead, because the more you save, then the price goes up. So I understand that. For sure. Good to see Annie Oakley is here. Wizard of Oz is here. Been a little while since we've seen Wizard of Oz. Good to see you, sir. And Soul Patch Jackson is here, as well as Tony Erickson. Tony Erickson, the man. I shouted him out in my video this evening, or this afternoon, rather. Thank you, Herb Ash. You were the man. He's been a member for 44 months. Thank you, Herb Ash. Wow. You know, the channel members are few and far between these days. We don't get as many the gifting of the channel memberships now, so they're kind of down. But thank you for all of those who have signed up and stayed with me as channel members. It means a lot. I appreciate you so much. China Mitchell is here. Good to see you. Thank you for popping in. Welcome, everybody. Let's get into Norwegian Maid. The lovely Norwegian Maid on this video about 2 things that must happen before a silver bull run. If you haven't seen this video, I think you'll find it intriguing. Sooner or later, people will wake up and realize the current monetary system isn't working. That's right. They then have to put their money into something. Gold and silver have been viewed and used as money since ancient times, and I think it will again. When will it happen? That's the million-dollar question. I will continue to buy precious metals as I have the money to do so. Amen. Well said. Certainly agree with that for sure. And good job. All right. Let's see here. And let's see. And also, she's one of the few who super thanks, and I appreciate that, Norwegian May. The super thanks, definitely a big help. I think it may even help the algorithm too, the super thanks. Yes, indeed. Very much appreciated. I think there's only 2 people that do it, although we did get another one for shadow work, and it was very nice of him to do. Theog Rahomi says here, if silver had a massive spike, say to 50 plus, I'd take some profits, but in general, I want my silver for the long haul. Yes, totally understandable. I know some people that says as soon as it hits 30, they're going to be liquidating most of their silver holdings. I advise against that, but I can understand if you've been burned on it for a while. But anyway, supplemental dinner is here. Good to see you. And let's see here. Let's move on up. We've got see what else is being said here. Nice Libertads. Thank you. You're the first person to comment on Libertads. I thought for sure this video would get a lot more views, but just for the Libertads alone. A whole stack of a couple of tubes of old school Libertad shown in that one. Count Derpula is here. Good to see you. Yeah, thanks for the thumbs up, everybody. Glad you're here. And on this impromptu live stream, born for free, tax to death. In my opinion, gold and silver have been kept under suppression for a long time, since nearly the whole world slipped into recession. Gold still shines and show its true value. Cryptocurrency, in my opinion, is the biggest scam. Crypto market can be manipulated. Precious metals market, not really. Or you owning or you don't. Yes. But tell you what, and I know those people have different views on cryptocurrencies, and but I think really they don't need to be in competition with gold and silver. You can have both. It's just a little different asset class. Yes, indeed. All right. Be back to my norm here in a couple weeks. That surgery killed my bank account. Oh, no worries. Hey, Tony. Hey, I'm just honored that you're here, and I'm so glad you're starting to feel better, brother. You are the man, and thank you so much. Don't you worry. I'm glad you're here. I hope I didn't mean that. I didn't want to imply anything. I was just talking in general. I we're talking about people who carry those things through. But thank you, brother. Good to see Dean R. Zook is here. Seth Shepard is with us tonight. And we've got No IQ. I don't order random dates for fear that I might get the type 2. And I agree with you. We need to wait until the smoke clears. Yes, and it could. I think we might see a correction from these big price increases. I would be surprised if this continued, although I do have a feeling for silver. If we see the hit, as I mentioned in my video about the 2 things that need to happen before we see a bull run, we need to see a sustained level of $24.50 for a while and sort of solidify its support at that level, and then we may see it start to really punch up through. But I think that's a tall order. That's a very tall order. It's going to take a while for us to see that occur. Remember, they're not going to lower rates until probably later in the summer. David G, thanks out. Just keep stacking as you're able to. Kind of ignore price since it reflects the devaluation of the dollar. That's right. Yep. And I know I talk about price a lot on the channel. It's exciting to kind of see what's going on in the markets day to day, but it does not change our fundamental strategies for sure. Matthew Crust Life is here. Welcome. HVAC Residential Basics is with us tonight. Good to see you, sir. And Hillbilly Stack says here, I'm definitely not getting too excited on a bull run. Yes, and I think that's good to have tempered optimism. Yes, indeed. Natural gas is probably the cheapest commodity currently. Oh, okay, so it's not really come up through yet. I kept that ugly pick. Oh, man, Liquid Electrum says I should have kept that ugly pick. Yeah, I thought about it. It is kind of cool in a way, but it's like, you know what? I don't know. I think what I got, I kind of like better, even though I had to pay $4 extra for it, but still, I hear you. All right, Hillbilly says, I'm definitely not getting too excited about a bull run. These prices are being artificially propped up as dumb money, small buyers are purchasing. Smart money, elites are dumping on y'all. Pay attention to bullion dealers worldwide. Demand is plummeting as supply increases. Just today, UK bullion dealers are offering sales multiple dollars below spot. Really? Wow. I had not heard that. Anybody in the United Kingdom seeing that? That's crazy. Just to try to get product out of their doors. Well, you think about it. If their UK bullion dealers are selling new stuff, there's that VAT. And the VAT is going to kill you in the United Kingdom. All big signals point to a huge decline in spot prices incoming here in the U.S. Well, as I reported, there is a mad rush for gold. There's a mad rush. Yes, indeed. Yes, I did get your email, my friend, and I'm not in a position to show people, but I'll describe what we saw here when we get to your comment, because it's very important. But yeah, if you ever have a video of that stuff, I'll make an actual video of it. If you can take video of what you do, I think that would people would get a kick, would really appreciate that. But I mean, if you get a chance. Let's see here. Good to see all of you guys. Money into Fortuna and First Majestic last week. I'm up 18 and 17%. Wow, well done. So the mining stuff may be starting to go up a little bit here. Carrie Tarrant is here. Welcome, good to see you. It's a gold rush. That's right, Eagle Steve. It's a gold rush indeed. All right. Congratulations. Let's press forward here. And James Rial says, I actually think they will raise rates. Yeah, I don't think they're going to raise rates. That would probably kill the economy. Silver Heist is here for a quick hello. For Friday and Sunday live streams, Sun could be gold all-time high market watch, but Friday could also be an all-time high going into the weekend. It sure could. We'll pay attention to it. Thank you, brother. You're right. Silver Heist, great guy, great channel. If you haven't subscribed to him, very well thought out videos. And an awesome guy. Very good. And CCT, this isn't what I really wanted to hear. There were still many precious metal purchases I wanted to make for 2024. I still remember distinctly remember Cyber Curtain Twitcher waiting for gold to fall to $1,300 so that he could buy again. I think he ended up capitulating and made some purchases beforehand because it just was not in the cards. But boy, it would have been nice if we would have got that $1,300 price level again. It just didn't happen. JF Enterprise, I've heard rumor of when the market truly crashes, so will the metal prices. Anyone else have insights and thoughts and opinions on the matter? It is quite possible, but what will a crash in precious metals look like now if there is a market crash like what we saw in March of 2020? I think we could see silver fall below $15 an ounce, probably not much lower than that. That would be a big crash. Gold could fall to $1,600 an ounce, maybe at the most, or at the least. I think that we could probably still see $1,800 gold during that time. And it wouldn't last long. And by the way, people will be clamoring for gold and silver at that time, and the premiums would be so high, you'd pretty much pay fairly close to what you're paying now, except for maybe gold. It may fall back a little bit. Stackboy is here. Good to see you. All right, we have nickel stacking. That's my question. Why? World war, economics, people don't believe Fed chair BS, BRICS, Russia announcement. There may just be a number of different things, but all the indicators, all the analysis are pointing to an anticipated rate cut, which is, again, I think months away. David Hamtaro, fiat paper currency is just a psyop. Hold your real money. Do not sell for some psyop paper. I'm kind of somewhat of the same mind, but we'll see here. We got to have some paper in order to pay the bills, in order to have some on hand just in case of emergencies, unless there's an SHTF scenario. Prospector James Marshall is with us tonight. Thank you so much. Good crowd tonight. If you are so inclined, there's what's known as a thumbs up button. It's the one that has the thumb pointing in the air. If you could press that, it would mean the continent to me. This whole continent, it would mean to me if you would have pressed that. All right, good cutoff buying at $30. What's your thoughts? Yeah, probably. But the thing is, if it were to ramp up to $27 in the next week, I wouldn't be buying on a ramp up like that, because more likely it's going to come right back down. This is an unusually fast. Well, not terribly unusual, but usually when it goes up like this, as quickly as it's gone up, we see it consolidate and come back down. So we'll see here. All right. But so I don't think I'm in a buying mode right now for silver. But I could be wrong. It could be the beginning of a bull run. But like I said, I don't think we're going to see it until we see a consistent $24.50 for a while. When we start to see the solidification of that price for a while, then we might see a bull run. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, let's march on forward. We've got Silver Patriot, FGNS. If silver had a solo, it would be heavy metal for sure and full of volatility. Definitely been a few days. Few good days for stackers. We'll see where we'll go from here. There's a lot of finger tapping on that too. John Bethia, where do you buy zinc and sell it? Or is it a stock market thing? Probably mostly, I don't know if there's paper versions, ETFs of zinc, but you can get physical forms of it. From Luciteria, I mean, you can buy ounce versions of it and what have you. Red Crawler is here. And Liquid Electrum says now is the best silver buy for the rest of 2024. So Liquid Electrum feels that we are at the bottom right now. And Pakistan Zindagood thinks we might see $25 later today in the Asian markets. We'll see. We'll check it here in a moment. Cat Weasel is here with us tonight. Welcome, Cat Weasel. Cemetery Shop is here. Welcome, Cemetery Shop. Good to see you. All right. Matthew Crust Life is here. What if this is the floor? It could be. This could be. That's the chance we got to take, right? This could be the floor. This could be the support. But I don't think so. I think that's going to solidify around the, I believe that's going to solidify around the $24.50 mark if we can maintain it. But we'll see here. Nickel stacking is still here. Welcome. And Liquid Electrum, the great Liquid Electrum says the following here. This is crazy. When will it end? Silver's about to double. Hey, we'll see. I hope it does. I hope it does. We shall see. Calvin Cooper is here. And love the design on the palladium coin. Crazy day for metals. Indeed. And by the way, you hear that sound? That's the sound of a piece of gold that I now have at spot. At spot. That's right. I mean, I lower than spot. I haven't even opened the box yet. I got home and I was like, man, I got to get over here. Greetings from West Tennessee. I may do a video on that later on. China Mitchell, who I think is in here with us tonight. He was in here earlier on this video. If you've not seen this video, seriously, I think you should check it out. 2 things must happen before a silver bull run. We'll see if I'm right. But I think you'll find that interesting. I'd love to get your thoughts on it. China Mitchell saw it. He said, thanks, Sal. Great info today. I really enjoyed the show this evening. To my fellow listeners, keep stacking while the prices are low, because precious metals will be in the wave of the future. And if you don't possess it, you don't own it. Not back currencies are going the way of the dodo. That's right. All currencies end up failing in one form or another. It could just be another fortune cookie. No IQ. Yes. And by the way, I have to go to the other end of this domicile, but because no IQ is here and said it, press the number 47 if you want me to go grab another fortune cookie and see what the fortune is. I'm going to wait and see how many 47s we get here. Should I get the fortune cookie and crack it open? Not crap it open, but crack it open. My britches are Electrum. Rate cuts not coming until summer. Now I can see them holding off until third quarter before cutting rates. So the spike in price is good for stackers that bought enough. Dollar tumbled today. Bonds tumbled. Money went into AI stocks, gold and Bitcoin. Oil almost $80 a barrel. Wait a second. We got a scammer. Hello?
Yeah,
hello?
Hey, Richard, how's it going?
I'm doing fine. How you doing, man?
Pretty good. Just trying to figure out if we can get a deal done.
Let's get a deal done. But hold on a second here. We've got a lot of 47s, so can you hold on? Just stay with me, okay? I tell you what, do this. Sing me a song. I've got to go grab something from the other room, okay? This is something that's going to be very valuable. Hold on a second. Okay, sing a song while I'm gone, okay? I'm going to wait till you start singing before I go, okay? Here we go. Start singing. Sing something.
I'm not singing anything. How long are you going to be?
I'm going to be like 14 seconds. Can you time me?
Yeah.
Okay. Was that 14 seconds?
About so? You're pretty quick.
That's what she said. All right.
Not for me. I'll go a little bit longer. What's going on, man?
Well, I'd like to get a loan from a fortune cookie business.
Fortune cookie business?
Yeah, what I want to do, I'll tell you what I want to do with the money.
Yeah.
I want to get fortune cookies that have little ions of silver in the cookie itself and a very thin silver plating on the back of the fortune itself, because I find that if you put silver plating on the fortune, people will keep it.
Okay, how much money do you need?
I need about...
Get that going?
Well, let's see where silver is right now. The Asian markets have opened. Hold on a second here.
Mm-hmm.
Silver is trading at $24.42 an ounce. It went up 4 cents in the last 49 minutes.
Okay.
So that means that I'm going to need probably... Let me do the math on this, because I'm going to need about a large contract size silver. So that's 5,000 ounces times 24.42. I need $122,100. That's a full contract in silver to make this happen.
What's your current business? Like, what do you guys do?
We manufacture cookies.
Okay, what's the average monthly revenue?
98,000 smackers.
Okay, do you have any current loans right now?
Not any right now, but I need this loan because I want to get the silver for the cookies. I need the silver for the cookies.
Okay, how long have you been in business for?
Aren't you at all intrigued about the idea of silver infused fortune cookies? Aren't you at all excited about that or interested? Or?
I mean, I'm excited to get in the money, you know? That's what gets me excited. And what you do with it, I mean, that makes me more excited, but I mean, that's your realm. My realm is getting you the money, you know what I mean?
What if I was going to use it for drug trafficking and getting fentanyl-laced fortune cookies? What would you think about that?
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, obviously that's not what I'm trying to get involved in, but if that's what you want to do, I mean, this is unsecured money. You can spend it how you like. Just don't get caught.
That's what she said.
Right?
Right.
So,
I did it all for the cookie. I did it all for the cookie. Go ahead.
The cookie, so she can get that nookie. Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah, that's right. Exactly.
What state you guys in?
I am in, the company is in Monroe, Louisiana, but we have an affiliate in also in Hawaii as well, too, the island of Hawaii.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. If I send you an email, could you send me some bank statements? I get some numbers for you by tomorrow.
Yeah, you could probably do that. SilverKitty47@AOL.com. We can probably make that happen. I can't do it right now, but I can have my girl fax it over to you tomorrow.
Wait, you told me artgephardt@gmail.com.
Yeah, that's the other one. But this is for this special project of SilverKitty47. This is a very special person. We have a separate email for this because this is a new initiative we're doing. This is why we need the money.
SilverKitty47@gmail?
AOL.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm not going to be by that email tomorrow morning, so don't send it until tomorrow morning about 7 a.m. If you could send it about 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, it will propagate through the email servers, the POP and the POP server and the whatever the stuff that happens with the email when it goes through, the POP server.
7 a.m. I got you.
7 a.m. West Coast time, because I'm going to be getting the email from Hawaii. I'm going to have my people in Hawaii do it because that's where the cookie. See, the fortune cookie material is being manufactured in Hawaii. We've got to get the silver from the COMEX in Chicago, and I've got to get these 5 1,000-ounce bars delivered via the freight train, and it's going to be heading to the port of San Francisco. From the port of San Francisco, it's going to go up to Juneau, Alaska. From Juneau to Fairbanks, and then we're just going to get on a boat from Fairbanks all the way to Oahu, Hawaii.
That silver's moving.
But it's going to be moving, brother. It's going to be moving fast. So that's why we need to get the ball rolling on this thing. So if we can get the money If I can get that money within 2 years, I would be most appreciative of that, especially if we can lock in.
What do you mean within 2 years?
Well, we want to lock in the price today, but we need to get because I need these 5,000 ounces locked in because I think silver's going to go up. I really do. Do you think silver's going to go up, or do you think we're almost?
I'm not really up on the prices of silver. I don't watch that closely. I
mean, can you watch it for the next 2 years for me to see where it goes, so I make sure I'm doing this right, so that we can I can feel good about this purchase, because I'm not going to feel so great if silver price falls, back to $22 or $21 an ounce, and I'm buying it at $24.42. If you could maybe find out and do some research for me to see what the silver market is going to do. Oh, wait a second. It just went down a cent. Hold on a second here. We might be able to save a little bit of money here. 5,000 times 24.41. Now I just need $122,050 as opposed to what I said before. What did I say before?
121, I believe.
No, I said 122. But it was the number that was higher because I did it based off of $24.41. Can we lock in 24.41?
I don't know. I just need the bank statements, and then I can get to work.
Okay, all right. I'm going to have my girl fax it over to you from Oahu, Hawaii tomorrow morning. Send the email.
The fax number will be in the email.
Yeah, the fax number will be in the email. Email me at precisely 7 a.m. California time, which is going to be 4 a.m. Eastern time, and then we'll get this ball rolling, okay?
4 a.m. Eastern time.
Yeah, because that's 7 a.m. That's 7 a.m. California time. So you got to email me at 4 a.m. Eastern time, okay?
Okay.
Thank you, brother.
Yep, thank you.
We'll be in touch, but not in a physical way, not in a messed up sexual manner. Just in touch as a figure of speech, you know what I mean? That's a figure of speach.
Please, I hear you loud and clear.
Please do not read into that any more than just that, okay?
No, I got a friend that talks very similar to you. I'm it. I get it.
Word. All right, thanks, brother. All right, take a squeezy. See ya.
Yep, thank you.
All right, bye-bye. All right. All right, there we go. All right. We're going to seal the deal. All right, now we're back. We're going to get a lot of silver. We're going to get 5,000 ounces of silver from the scammer. All right. Now, let's see here what the fortune is. Are you ready for the fortune? Let me know if you're ready for the fortune. I need to know. I need to know if we're ready. Let's do another comment. I want to make sure you guys are hyped up for the fortune. Blood count. Are you going to sell some to make an actual profit? No, I'm not going to do it. Just like I didn't sell my rhodium bar. I'm stubborn that way. I'm in it for the long haul. Improv. I tried supplemental dinner. Good to see Michael K is here. Next till. Good to see you. Michael K is ready. He is ready. James Harder says, it's funny how you don't actually post the gold and silver prices in your clickbait videos. Actually, I did talk about silver and gold prices. You didn't watch the video. And if you didn't watch the video, you're not going to know what I said in the video. And you didn't watch the video because this is not a clickbait title. It's every word is exactly right, and I'll talk about everything in the video. And James Hardner. So, yes, you didn't even watch the video. All right. All right, here we go. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Let's check out the fortune cookie. This is inspired by No IQ. Let's see here. Let me get this thing ready here. I don't know how I'm going to actually make this thing because I got to hold the camera to show this. I'm going to have to actually start to open it. All right, here we go. There it is. There's the cookie. Are you ready for the cookie? Let's see. Let's break it open. See what the fortune is. How about another fortune? Oh man, oh my goodness gracious, how about another fortune? But that doesn't sound like it's much of a fortune. Oh, it must be on the reverse. Or this is the obverse. Only you can decide what is important to you. And that doesn't sound like a fortune. That just sounds like an axiom. All right. No, I want to let you decide what's important to me, not me. That's crap. Son of a motherless goat. Oh, well. Let's see. Right. Tastes good, though. And I managed to crack that cookie open without too many crumbs. Don't eat it. It didn't work out well last time. That's right, exactly. I can't go up to $2,700 an ounce in this bull run. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to go up that high. People, whenever there's a price increase, people get really excited and think that's going to just go crazy high, but it is not. It's not. I don't think it's going to go that high. Jim Albert says, "Pretty work, my friend. You are the real deal." Thank you, sir. I appreciate that so much. I'm very kind. And Spencer Clark says, here on this video, let's get to that and see what he says. Glad you quickly changed your mind on exploding. Curb your excitement, mate. But a positive change is good to a certain degree. As far as a price increase, it's a case of the true value being realized, or more so that it is suppression is no longer necessary, as those are with the big problem pockets have purchased all the stocks they need to make a killing. I do have concerns on the possibility that often occurs with share prices. The market increases to get smaller investors to buy in, and then they pull their capital to crash the market to buy back in again at the low once everyone else sells at a loss. Anybody should panic buy for a major rise. Nobody should panic buy for a major rise in price, especially gold. However, I do feel 3,000 Australian would be the new norm for gold's price. Probably will be. Yes, I think so too. I think that's pretty safe. All right. Let's see here. We have got just an adventurer says here on this explosion video. Says this: gold jumped 2150 today, beating previous record highs. You can expect this bull run to continue based on both technical analysis and the way the market is headed. Gold broke the reverse head and shoulders pattern. Every indication for gold is positive. Dollar is losing its strength and interest rates will be cut in June, even as per Powell today. Gold price will probably be $2,500 by April. And if it finds its new support there, $2,600 to $3,000 within a year seems very possible, if not higher. Well, that's exactly what was said here in this chat. But $2,700, I don't think that's going to be the case, though. But hey, it could be wrong. We'll see. Platinum B says, keep stacking platinum group metals. There you go. Gotta love it. You guys are great. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the thumbs up, everybody. And we're going to go through some of the ones that are just algorithm food to kind of go through some of these other comments here. And Justin Sartain says the following: hot dog and root beer. All right, there you go. Costco. I like that. You still get some pretty cheap there. Yes, indeed. Daniel Cassie is here. Good to see you. So glad I backed up the truck and loaded up on silver. Just one problem. The truck wasn't big enough. I hope the ratio goes to 120 again. Good times. I just can't get on board with fringe metals because I always think how much silver I could get. I totally understand that, Justin. I totally understand that sentiment. All right. Ate another part of that fortune cookie. Silver bean counter, 10%. Wow. Palladium has been a bargain lately. Yes. A 10% increase is a big deal. Huge explosion in price in one day. Thank you, brother. Crazy as Severa says here, the rigging is almost over. All right. And we'll see. Mark Yellowcake. I was in my teens in the late 1970s, and it feels similar to the gold standard move in a big way. The price went up 5 times. I feel it in my bones. It's going to be the same thing. Well, Mark Yellowcake, we'll see. You could be right. We'll find out. A lot of people feel this way when we see a little bit of a couple of days movement. But then I'm skeptical, though, because usually you get a couple of days of upwards movement, then it gets smacked back down again, one way or the other. All right. And let's see here. No, you didn't miss too much Cemetery Shop. We opened a fortune cookie, though, earlier. Got probably one of the lamest fortunes I've ever gotten in a fortune cookie, but do a theme mesolot beyond, whatever that says. Put a precious metal clause in your contracts, employment, rent, etc. Yeah, there you go. I wonder if that would be legal. That would be cool to do. All right. Jaymon Lee says, same animal, a different color lipstick. That's right, exactly on this video about March 11th. All right. Silver's $26 an ounce in Pakistan. Wow. I've heard about the arbitrage between the Asian markets and the U.S. markets. I don't know where you find Shanghai price for silver, though. I don't know of a real reliable way to see that. Frank Barton says, I think YouTube is hiding your videos for some reason. I guess you said something in the algorithm didn't like. I'm subscribed to your channel, and lately I've had to search for you. No worries, I find it. Well, thank you, Frank. Yes, I find that does happen a lot. I'm telling folks to subscribe to bookmark the channel page and just check back every day, because I do it every day. Whoa, we have Jeff Reynolds has just signed up to become an honorary citizen on his own accord. I guess he renewed. Thank you so much, Jeff Reynolds. I appreciate that, brother. Everybody give him a big, huge thank you. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate it. Elon just said a matter of time. Yep, I do. If we do see something like that, I think that could actually push silver up if that were to happen. I don't know how much, but I think it probably could. And yeah, it's pretty scary what's going on. A lot of Chinese are coming through the border too. Jay Jones, don't think, just stack, stack, stack. Even takes a couple of generations to make money. Well, I wouldn't say I think that you ought to stack based off of your budget. But anyways, $21.60 an ounce. That's right. That's where gold was yesterday. And today, where is gold at today? It is at $21.60. All right, big moves are beginning. Indeed, they are, Ray. They are moving for sure. Benny, how come you never show coins on your channel? Benny, are you kidding me with this comment? This is crazy. This is the second comment today. If you look down here, this guy said I didn't even mention prices in the clickbait title, when indeed I did mention prices. He didn't watch the video. This guy says, how come you never show coins on your channel? And you can see they're in the thumbnail. And if you watch just 1 second of the video, you will see them in the video. Good grief. There are coins in the channel. They're all over the channel. Sabinator. Hey, Sal, slurp on, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you, my friend. Just crazy how some people, and every video I'm showing coins or bars or something. It's just mind-blowing some of what people say. I just don't get it. John, just get it to 25 so I can sell mine. There you go. So some people will sell at 25. Some will sell at 30. We'll see. And Alexi 4090. Love myself some Libertads. Glad you like those. Yes, I did add one to the stack on my last purchase on the recent dip. Congratulations. Love those things. And on the silver stack video, just don't put your faith in your silver or money. Put your faith in God. Yep, exactly. Yep, that's right. And let's see here. Druid, how come you never show cats in your videos? Yeah, I used to in the past, but they really aren't. Well, I only have one now, but not as interested these days. But yes, they're not, or this kitty is not the one that's left over. Hello, Nanook. Dale Val is here. David Vadney is here. Good to see you. Welcome. Glad you guys are with me here tonight. And how come you don't talk about silver in your videos? That's right, exactly. Thank you, Annie Oakley. The Asset Stacker is here. Good to see you. Appreciate it. Bosnian Stacker says here, when silver bubble comes around, it is going to look like Bitcoin on crack. But unlike Bitcoin, you can't replace silver with something else. Nice video and thumbs up. That's right, exactly. Is there a chance on the Platine is 1/4 the price right now, since before it was twice the price of gold? I guess we could see that happen. I don't know. We'll find out. We will find out. Boris, you're getting back to the commems this year. No, I'm done, Boris. Completely done with commemoratives. Honestly, I haven't even been tempted to buy any of the new ones. I mean, some of the designs are nice. I'm just like, I think I'm just done with them. Part of it is because of storage. But the prices have really gone up on this too, as well. All is good and thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Boston said, very nice to check out the older videos. Cherokee Cowboy, keep on stacking. We're going to continue to do that. Yes, indeed. Objective sovereignty. Expect interest rates to continue to rise into the 20s. Wow. I kind of doubt that, but it would be interesting. We'll see here. Kevin Nixon says, Palladium was a fun watch. I went up $200 today. I think he meant to say it went up $200 a day. It sure did. But I know the repercussions of the market. It was a good day for everyone. It sure was. Metal Seer with the first super chat of the night. Gold over 21.60 an ounce. Who anticipated it? Yes. Wow. It is amazing to see that. Crazy. All right. How come I never talk to Alan Gold in my videos? Yes, I would. I did talk about him in a recent video. But yes, indeed. I'd love to have him on the channel. All right, very good. 2,600 per tola, which is 26 an ounce. Interesting. Yeah. Good evening to Amber. Michael K is still here. Good to see John Bannon. And let's see here. We've got D-Glass. Palladium is not as good as platinum. You know, I tend to agree with you. I like platinum better than palladium myself. It's just a personal thing. I like the density of it. Silver bean counter, I'm still in stacking mode. A run on silver will be bittersweet. Agree that we've seen a bottom. Yes. I think the bottom, I still think we could possibly see it revisit the 22s again. But as these prices keep creeping up, then it's becoming a little less and less likely. But I still don't rule it out. MRME, make silver great again. There you go. Make silver great again. Welcome to the tribe. Good to see you. And Dean, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. Just being a spam bot for fun. No worries. Good to see you, Druid. Paula G is here. 41 minutes late. That's all right. It was a surprise. Land of the Free is here. We have been in a commodity super cycle for a while. If they keep printing money, we will stay in that cycle. Silver got the memo late on that, but yes, indeed. What's up? Good to see William Ellis is here. Good to see you. And we've got Boston Stacker. Very cool. Thanks for sharing. And let's see here. And let's get up to here and that. He's been very kind to watch his old videos, and I appreciate that so much. And James O'Neill Brown says this. Let me get to where I can be most effective. He says, Nuclear Heavy Metal Blast. Hey, Sal. If you've not heard The Serpent and the King by Judas Priest, I highly recommend you take a listen. I have heard it, and it is a cool song. I love the new Priest. I tell you what, he still got it for sure. Rob Halpert still got it. All right. No way. Wizard of Oz just gave an ounce of silver in the super chat. Wow. Thank you, Wizard of Oz. Because silver is now up to $24.44. Man, way to go. Thank you, brother. I'm going to give you some push-ups for that. Thank you, my friend. Boom. Thank you, Wizard of Oz. Wow. All right. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, and 25. Oh. Although, that would be something if we saw $25 silver tonight. And thank you, Liquid Electrum, a couple of bucks for the cause. Thank you, sir. Let me catch my breath. And we will couple that with Metal Seers, and we'll do 4 push-ups for you guys. Thank you, sir. Thank you again, Wizard of Oz. Get back in shape tonight, indeed. Whew, I need it. All right. And Metal Seer, Russia intends to establish precious metals market. Actually, you know what? That is a story that I covered actually a while ago. They were thinking about doing that. I think a year and a half or so ago. Have they done some more work on that? I think they do want to set their own market, like their own version of LBMA. All right. Dan says, I'm still not psychologically happy with the amount of silver, collectibles, and bullion in my stack. I hope it stays slow as it needs to, as when it runs up, I'll have as much weight as possible, so profit could be as high as possible. That's the capitalist in me. But the silver I buy is because I love the metal, and product is selling very hard for me, yes. And that's part of the reason why I hold a lot of silver, too. I enjoy what I have. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see here. All right, let me see. I think I've caught enough breath where I can do 6 more push-ups. Thank you, guys. All right. Very good. Let's see here. 6 push-ups. Here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it so much. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, get a beer. I'm going to be drinking a beer, just trying to stomach this State of the Union address tonight. Spring 4522, to paraphrase Rick Rule, it is better to get in too early than to get in too late. Yes, that's exactly right. No censorship. I like all your videos. You're my favorite no bull, no hype, well-informed precious metal commentator. Well, no censorship, thank you. That is a high honor and praise, and I'm honored and humbled by your kindness and viewership. I hope I don't ever let you down, but make no mistake, I probably will let you down at some point in the future, or you may disagree with something I say since I produce a lot of content. I just ask for your grace and forgiveness if I do, but thank you so much. Drum had a purple tie on the other day. Some metals are definitely moving. Yes, watch his tie. We shall see. All right. Wake up Joe for this State of the Union. There you go. He's going to be hyped up. They're probably going to be pumping so much stuff into him. You know, he may be bouncing off the wall. Sad prices are climbing, making it difficult to buy. I know. I hear you, brother. And James here on this video. Let's get into a little longer comment here. Derny Belong is here. Glad to see you guys. Good crowd here tonight as we press on through here. James Conley says the following. Here's the deal. The Fed broadcast rate cuts in December because they didn't want to be seen as interfering with elections. Just saying, if I had effective lowering rates because the market takes information, immediately prices it in, and it did. Not only that, the market took the liberty of pricing in twice as many cuts. This encourages business to hold on to employees for a few more months when they get out of debt to a lower rate, or with 6 cuts priced in at a much lower rate. This encourages people to have been paying credit card debt instead of stopping and walking away because they think rates will drop. They keep buying houses and assuming all will refinance in a few months. This makes the economy look and act like it's in better shape than it is. This is a brilliant comment because I've been talking about being baked in, which is why we may not see silver and gold just explode when they're cut, when the rates are cut. It's the psychology of this thing. They think it's coming, so they'll continue spending. This is pushing inflation up, which some think may cause the Fed to forego these forecasted rate cuts. Fewer folks may say they may even raise rates. But what happens when the rate cuts don't come? Everything is that much worse because people have lived like relief is coming. That's true. Very true. Good point. Wait a second. We just got this in. Whoa. We got this in. Oh, man. This is from Norwegian Made. A little more for your car. No need for push-ups. Thank you. $5. Thank you so much. And all the PayPal friends and family donations, I think I'm going to be putting towards the car. The new car. I'm probably going to be needing a new car. And I'm going to try to save up as much as I can for it, which is another reason why I'm not going to be buying as much gold. But I'm still going to be buying some gold. But a little less now, especially. But I have one that just came in, a package that just came in. Thank you so much. Norwegian Made, very kind of you. I don't know if you're in the chat here, but thank you. We have 131 watching. I appreciate it. If you are so inclined, I want to point you in the direction of right below the screen. There's a little button that has a little thumb on it that's pointing up. If you could press that, it would mean the hemisphere to me if you were to do that. Jeff Reynolds had just received my Royal Mint version of the Liberty Britannia coin. I'm not impressed with it. I hope the U.S. version is much better made. It's hard to make out the design clearly. Yes, it's going to be a smaller diameter for the gold, but I think the other one's going to be it's going to be 40 millimeters, so it's likely going to be more detail. We'll see here, and proof. So we'll see here. Thank you, Matthew, for the like. Appreciate it. And Fortune Cookie had some bite. It sure did. Yes, indeed. Was still a stacker, or just hit that 24.50 bearing we were talking about the other day. What will happen tomorrow? We shall see. It's close. It's only 6 cents away from that now. Well, now it's 5 cents away. 5 cents away from 24.50 right now. It's climbing back up again. Gold is up too. We're kind of keeping an eye on this to a point. It's going to be an interesting Friday. We're going to be back on again tomorrow at 6 and Sunday night at 6 too, watching these markets. Brilliant comment from James Conley. Thank you. All right, the Platinum Beast says here, silver buyer's remorse is better than any other buyer's remorse I can think of. No matter what kind of silver pick will always be worth something. That's true. You're right. Indeed, it would be. In the first stream I've ever watched where you have more likes than viewers. Wow. Well, how many thumbs up do we have now? I don't even know, because if I refresh this, it messes up my my where I have things placed on this screen here. Good to see Elzira, Hazelra, welcome. El Hazelra. Tom Larson is here. Good to see you so much. Glad you're here. No regrets. There you go, from the Razamanaza. No regrets. And Big Dog says, just hearing that clink, clink, clink ASMR. Yes, glad you enjoyed that. I might need to do more of that stuff. What vehicle are you getting in 1976? Pacer Rebuild. How about a German AMC wagon with wooden stickers? How about I might get a Gremlin. What do you think about that? A Gremlin? Or a 1974 Gremlin is what I'm thinking. The one with the gas tank that, if you hit it, it just explodes. That's the one I'm looking at. Ibji is here. Welcome. 143 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. All right. Appreciate the thumbs up. Cemetery Shop just hit it, too. Very cool. All right. Shadowwork says, nice pour, Sal. I wish I could say the same for the pick. An ounce you didn't have before, nonetheless. Maybe melt it down, pour it into water, and make pellets for your next pour. I found grain pellet form to be the most liquid than non-marked slabs. Yes, indeed, that's true. I tried to make, we tried to do it on channel a long time ago. Ended up very explosive when I did it. Pinto, that's what it is, Pinto. It's a 74 Pinto, that's the one, thank you. Wizard of Oz had a 77 Continental, my favorite car I've owned. That's cool, man, wow. And Kyle Smedley just ordered the 2-ounce Salivate Metal Silver Round. Love your channel. I think it's so cool that you have your own rounds. Thank you, Kyle. I appreciate that. I have not actually talked about those for a while, but if you click on the in the link in the description of this video, this live stream, you will see it. And thank you so much, Kyle. I hope you enjoyed that. They did a really good job. Very good. All right, Tony, I have a Pinto for you with a 283 in it. There you go. Nice. Oh, man. All right. Steve C. That'll get up and go for sure. Looks like a heated and half-molded coin. It does kind of look like that. Indeed it does. Mud Swat. Sal, you can literally see the reeded edges of a coin in that lump of silver. Not only did someone do a horrible job of pouring that, but I believe they did not even melt it all the way. 925, maybe it was a jewelry in it, and coins, maybe just some 925 coins. Strange piece. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I noticed that too. I think they wanted to put that in there. I think that was because there's not a coin that's shaped like a pick that I know of like that. That would be hard to do. I think they put that in after the fact, but anyways. Very good. Let's see here. All right. Yes, if you want to get the Salivate Metal Round, JM Bullion has them, I think, for the cheapest price. And there it is. In fact, if you go and click on that, it will pop up here. Maybe. Forbidden! Oh my goodness gracious! Just like the band Forbidden. What's going on here? Son of a... Forbidden. Oh my goodness gracious, what the heck? Did they take it away? No, there it is. What the heck? There it is. And that's the link I posted. It's strange. Well, anyways, it's still in stock, but obviously with silver up today, it's a little bit more expensive, but there it is. There's a reverse, there's the obverse. And the supply is dwindling, but it's not like it's in fear of going out of stock anytime soon. But I just haven't said much about it lately. Carrie Turan, have a good night, Carrie. Good to see you. Mr. Blue is here. Hope you press the thumbs up button on the way out. All right. Yeah, Twisted into Form was a great album that was their best album by Forbidden. Metal Seer, Yugo announced an SUV called the Wego. All right, the Wego. Nice, nice, very nice. I forgot about Yugos. Those are pretty cool. David G. Thanks, Sal. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Not a bad-looking piece, but is it functional? No, it is not quite functional. A little too thick. And I like thick things, but not my picks. Not that thick, anyway. Tony Erickson, awesome pour. Sal, and trade up. Thank you, brother. The great Tony Erickson. West Texas Stacker. I would have taken the dollars. All right. Yeah. Yes, indeed. And No IQ, were you here when I opened up the fortune cookie? You may have stepped out when I opened up the fortune cookie. I'm psyching tonight. I am psyching. Well, I'm just a psyop. I'm a agent of the CIA. People don't realize this. In fact, don't tell anybody, but I'm a psyop. I'm an agent of the CIA. So, just want to put that out there. I'm not an actual CIA guy. I'm just an agent of the CIA because I can't be directly tied to them. You know what I mean? Carrie Terra, nice trade. You'll definitely have the luck of the Irish. Irish, yes, indeed. That's right. Nice trade, says Steve C. Thank you. Posted this video this morning. I bought this silver piece and instantly regretted it. Thought that title would intrigue some viewers, but it did not. But that's okay. Those of you who did watch, I appreciate. And a Haitai says here, it looks like what you got there, Sal, is a silver horseradish test. From the angle of 725, I see a mangled human face with a chin, lips, right eye, and cheekbone. Ooh, I should have looked closer at that. All right, that's why you don't show your mug. That's right, exactly. I don't want to be a part of the mug club. That's right. I'm an inoperative. I'm a CIA inoperative. I've been disavowed. As long as I've not been disemboweled, then I'm good. Sal like Barry Seal. That's right, exactly. Silver Ice opened a fortune cookie. Instant regret. Exactly right. Yugo was made in Poland. Oh, okay. I didn't. Why was I thinking Yugoslavia? All right, very good. Thank you. Metal Seer was made actually in Poland. DD Prepper, the great DD Prepper. Historical buying opportunity. Back up the truck. Get your gold and silver while you can. Within your budget. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. The fortune cookie was crunchy and sweet, and his slurped it up. That's right, exactly. I sure did. I slurped it up. I chased it with water. I only have a little bit of water left in this bottle, and I can't slurp it, but I can drink it. Jim Lewis. I never would have thought this because I went into the future to sell easily. I'm in no way saying it was a bad buy. It's just not for me. Nice trade for sure. Thank you, Jim. All right, very good. Culture of Currency. Will you be offering a rebuttal to the State of the Union tonight? Yes, I'm going to moon the audience. That will be my rebuttal. Yes, indeed. That's right. All right. Yes, indeed. MSG free cookie. I don't think so because I'm already starting to feel a little bit heavy in the tummy. And I've got to save room for beer for the State of the Disunion tonight. State of the Joe-mentia. It's the Joe-mentia that we're going to be seeing tonight. Hopped up on whatever. All right, very good. And let's see here. Liquid Electrum says here, that's the worst poured silver ever. I hope whoever poured it is not watching this channel. But anyways, doesn't look like a guitar pick. We all have a piece like that more than likely. Just throw it in the stack and try not to worry too much. Silver, silver, silver. I just can't get over how ugly the pick is. Dang, I would have kept it. Yeah, and part of me kind of was tossed because I really don't trade or anything like that. But anyways, but we'll see here. But yes, indeed. Actually, tonight, a Wizard of Oz. Right now, I'm only drinking water. But for the State of the Union, I'll be drinking a beer. Yes, indeed, I will. Budweiser. Actually, I'll be drinking Miller, genuine Miller, just Miller. The Champagne of beers. That's what Miller is known as. Miller is known as the Champagne of beers. Mystery buyer on this one says the following here. Well, when silver goes over $1,000 an ounce, people will be all over these pieces. Anything even bought to have silver in it will be tested and treasured. Yes. Well, yes, but we'll see. I don't think we're going to... If it goes to $1,000 an ounce, we're in really big trouble. Take a drink every time a word is fumbled. I will call the ambulance 15 minutes in to get the alcohol poisoning under control. Indeed, that's right, culture of currency for sure. All right, challenge the big guy to push-ups. He'll blow... That's right, exactly. Yeah, it was in the 70s in one of the Senate campaigns. He challenged somebody to a push-up contest. I'm better. No, it may have been in 2008. Something like ultralight. There you go. Yes, indeed. The local Devil's Backbone, 16-point IPA. It's an IPA. It's an IPA night for Soul Patch Jackson. All right. Dale Val. Joe needs an extra amphetamine salad. Stacker Man's Rabbit Hole. Bush Light. All right. Cheers. Cheers to you. We will see $2,000 gold again, will we? I think it's a possibility or close to it. I think we could see it fall back. I'm telling folks, be prepared for this little ride we're on to come back down, at least to some degree. We'll see here. Beer poll, next live stream. Coors Banquet versus, yeah, there you go. Coors Banquet. Coors Banquet is the Johnny beer from Cobra Kai. Liquid Electrum likes his Corona. There you go. The guitar pick was for stand-up acoustic bass. Exactly. I got no class then, Seth Shepard. I'm gonna be drinking a Miller. It's cheap and it doesn't taste bad. And I don't think I've had. It's been a long time since I've had PBR. Pabst Blue Ribbon. Twitch Radio guitar pick. That would have been the last thing I guessed about that, but I guess beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Yes, indeed, that's right. And Homestead Aquarius here says the following. Let me get over here where I can make this most impactful. Come on, here we go. Oh, yeah, we got a blank slate here. If I can get this thing rocking and rolling. Let's see here. Homestead says, that chunky piece reminded me of the Chernobyl elephant's foot at first. I hope when I am learning and doing my first pours that look as good, an impulsive buy that was still worth its weight in silver. And that is the intrinsic value we crave. That's right. And that's what we did indeed. And I got $1 on reselling it back in again. Yes, indeed. All right. Very good. Let's see here. Where are we at? PBR is my go-to cheap for Soul Patch Jackson. And R3 Lil. Great tutorial, Sal. This is the kind of content you're really good at. Keep at it. Just not as many people watched it, but I appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I thought maybe more people would enjoy watching that video, but they didn't, apparently. But thank you for watching. It means a lot. A fine Pilsner. That's right. You know what? I've been talking about the IPAs for a while, but you know what? I'm not a big fan of IPAs. I'd much rather have an Indian Pale Ale than an IPA. You know what I mean? Far more prefer that. And why? Because it's from India. That's really the main reason. because those beers, even though you may think they're local brews, they come through India. They got to go through India. That way they get it in there. And they also, you would think, because Indians are dark skinned, right? But they are run through a bleacher. Okay? That's the magic of them. The Indians run that beer through a bleacher. And I'm not talking about those things that you sit on to watch a football game either. They're not the things that you sit on to watch a football game. They actually pour it in bleach. And then that's why it tastes like crap. That's exactly right. Oh, man. See, I know my beers. I know all the terminology. I know everything about everything there is to know. If you want to know about beers, fine pilsners and dark brews and the amount of malts, the barleys, and the Rice Krispies that you put in the beer, I'm your guy. Algorithm from Michael K. You are the man. Thank you for the algorithm, brother, and he's with us tonight. Michael K. Give him a big applause tonight for Michael K. And Skip on down the road says this here. Silver price was around $30 an ounce in 2012. Yep, I remember that well. Remember that very, very well. And he says in 2000, today it's at $24. Bitcoin price was around $10 in 2012. Today is at $67,000. I still love my silver coins, but it's mostly been demonetized. One could argue that Bitcoin is the process of demonetizing gold as well. Did anyone see that the irony of the 1 pound coin having only 1 ounce of silver? Disagree with your statement at 1250 that silver has intrinsic value. Silver has intrinsic properties, but not intrinsic value. All value is subjective. Well, the thing is, how do we measure intrinsic value? By history. And history has shown that if you look at a chart of silver prices for about as long as they've been tracking it, which is about 120 years, and you draw a line through it, adjusted for inflation, silver has kept up with it. That's intrinsic value. And it does have intrinsic properties, but then again, everything does. Everything physical has intrinsic properties, including my butt. I want to make that clear. But thank you, Skip. I appreciate it. Thanks for your well thought out comment. Let's see here. We've got 66 Sam says, nice chunk of silver. Thank you, brother. Thanks for showing your mistake. Although the pick was kind of cool. That Sir K round is very nice, and the Angel was super cool. Great that you have a good relationship with the LCS. Thank you, 66 Sam. Appreciate that so much. Awaiting Biden's spin of the union. Yes, that's right, exactly. How much for a live STU buzz stream? How about it? Yeah, Dale Val, I would do it, but I kind of want to watch it, and you know, I don't know. It's I'd be up really late, and I probably won't be able to watch it all anyway, and I have to work on my video for tomorrow, so unfortunately I won't be able to do it. But anyways, but thank you. Norwegian Maid is here. If Bitcoin wasn't around, maybe silver would be more. You know, there is a possibility that could be, but good to see you, Norwegian Maid. I think that it could be higher. I think there is to some truth to the cryptocurrencies taking some of the wind out of the sails of precious metals, but I don't know how much, because they really are different type of asset classes. But there may be something to be said for it, because if more money went into silver and gold, then the prices will go up higher, and then higher, and then higher. So I think you can make a cogent argument for that. So it's actually a very good point, because what happens is the price goes up, it feeds upon itself, kind of like what's happened with Bitcoin. But it could happen with precious metals. So, yeah. Most certainly would have at least some effect. I agree with that. All right. Let's see here. Yeah. Let's get on to the next one here. Next comment. Did you see they put a fence up around the White House last night in the cover of darkness? Fat Gandalf, it looks like a dinosaur. It does kind of have that appearance. Crazy. PC Coinstar says, awesome, Sal. And trade up. Thank you, PC Coinstar. Johnny B, well, you made $1. Great job. That's right. I made $1. I'll take that for $1. And Jeffrey Reynolds, who signed up to become a channel member tonight on his own accord. Appreciate that. Nice piece. I really like the way it looks. Like someone melted it with a Bic lighter. Call it Helter Smelter. Yes, indeed, it does kind of look kind of cool. A new mission. I did not see the newest deck clock secret. I stopped doing those videos. It was actually hurting my channel. Not many people were watching them. It was a lot to keep up with too, and it was actually hurting my channel, believe it or not. And just now, my channel is just now starting to recover from it. I don't understand. It was really strange, but anyways. All right. Bitcoin is a good risk investment. Gold and silver storage of your hard work. Exactly right. That sums it up perfectly, Liquid Electrum. And they shan't be mutually exclusive. They're their own entities. Yes, indeed. All right. No IQ says, looks like a coin melt got wrong, but glad you were able to get something more official looking. Yes, indeed. I love the look of that piece that I got too, with the security features and stuff on it. And let's see here. We've got CCT chiming in here. And he's probably in bed tonight because this is a surprise broadcast live. He says, I think us veteran stackers have all made purchases that we regret. Mine are probably the arty-farty pieces. That was a very nice trade-up style liquidity. Should always be considered alongside buying for enjoyment. Yes, indeed. For sure. All right. True that. True that. I'm glad you all are here with me tonight. Can anybody tell me how many thumbs up we have here? I'm trying to see what we've got here with the thumbs up. Maybe we'll get, since we have a good crowd, if we might get 200 tonight, maybe we can get 200 thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Let's see here. We march on forward. We've got Clear Lake Drive. Sal, I guess it's like looking at clouds. People see whatever they see. It looks to me like a slice of apple pie. No regrets yet on my silver purchases, other than still don't have enough. I hear you. Yes, indeed. Silver and gold says no IQ. That's right. Both up in very positive direction here in the last couple of weeks, really, when you think about it. 180, all right, 180 thumbs up. Jeff Nelson is showing 169, so maybe we got 30 more to go. Tube Stupio is only showing 150, so it's kind of all over the place. So if we can get about 50 more, that would, I think that should bring us over the top there. Thank you, guys. And Robert Blakely says, I would recast it. Yes. And I have a furnace, but with a 925 silver, it's a little bit more difficult to work with because I was thinking about maybe doing that. Patriot Northman with some algorithmic emoticons to help the channel. Appreciate it. Silver Heist, I was watching one of your recent videos, which I really appreciate, and you made a good reference or pitch to another recent video. It seemed like a good approach for views. Yes, I did. I've been trying to do that more, and thank you, Silver Heist, trying to get people to kind of get into... I'm also trying hypnosis and subliminal messaging as well. And so I'm trying to literally just throw those subliminal messages in there and backwards masking. I'm using all the tricks I can. Silver Heist, if you have any other things I can try to do, then let me know. No, I'm kidding. No, thank you, Silver Heist. Yeah, I'm learning. I need stuff, and there's some things that I could be doing that I'm not doing, that I know I'm not doing, but it's just not my style, you know what I mean? And I gotta find that fine line between being myself and trying to expand and grow the channel. Like, for instance, something new I tried, and it failed miserably in an epic proportion, was these debt clock, secrets of the debt clock videos. Those things were an abject failure. They actually hurt my channel, but I tried something new, and it actually hurt me rather than help me. So that's the risk you take. Or I could really go all in and do all these cuts and edits and write scripts and stuff like that, spend a whole lot of time watching, planning and writing a script and editing, and it put a lot of time, and likely it won't get as many views. That's been my experience. And it's not my style. There you go. Please watch the next video. There you go. That's what I would just say. I would just say that. I would just say, please watch the next video. All right. Or I could use reverse psychology, Silver Heist. Everybody get out of here. Just skedaddle. No, I'm kidding about that. Don't leave. Do not leave. Druid, stay authentic. That's right, Paula G. That's what I'm going to try to do. Put that bison dropping 925 you bought in the tracks and a couple of GoPro cameras and watch you get an art descent. Yeah, that would be cool to do, although illegal. And if I filmed that, I'd be in serious trouble. You could redrop an old video from 10 years ago for the sake of nostalgia review and renew. Could be interesting. Yes, good idea, Cemetery Shop, but I don't have them on my device anymore. Although I have reposted, I did it twice recently, of videos that I thought for sure maybe would do better, but they failed both times. But anyways, let's see here. Look at this. There it is. Rocky Superstar is back. How you feeling, Rocky? Good to see you, Rocky. Welcome, my friend. You had a tough road, man. You went through. I hope you're doing okay. Good to see you, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you are here. Tube Supio was a debt clock fanboy. I don't like the debt clock. I still have my series on the debt clock and silver, but I'm just not doing the ones on the whatchamacallit. But thank you, Tube Supio. Yes, indeed. So glad Rocky is back. Welcome, my friend. Dang, 4866 says the following. I believe that's a rare Roswell crashed alien pour, or at least that's the story I'd tell. You can see his mouth and eyes, but I think the face got crushed during the crash. I think so, too. Yes, indeed. All right. All right. Very, very good. Let's see here. Yankee Doodle Stacker, way too thick for a pick. Yep, indeed. I didn't even attempt to play guitar with it. You're right. And Yankee Doodler also says, I'm always conflicted on these price runs. I know if it skyrockets, if the prices skyrocket, I won't be able to buy as much. Yeah, I know. I hear you. It's a tough call. It's like what to do when it does this. Good post. All right, and Thingamajigger says here on this one. Let me get over here. He says, as we move closer to using real money, people will either become educated or testing or build relationship with those who can trust or who know how to test. Interesting, the demand of constitutional silver compared to sterling, which is higher purity. As I've always said, I'm a modern-day pirate. I love treasure no matter the size, shape, or flavor. My favorite of all treasures is stored in a vault that nobody can steal from and is guaranteed to be there forever. Now, that is the way to do it. And that's kind of the sort of the situation I have as well, too. Thank you, guys. Welcome. And Dennis Niemeyer says we have 190 thumbs up. So if we can get 10 more, oh, man, that would be nice. All right, let's see here. Yes, we're so glad Rocky is back. And you guys check out his channel. He very well may be feeling up to live streaming again soon. We'll see how he feels maybe in the coming weeks or maybe even days. Good to see Rocky Superstar. He is a superstar. Dean R says, looks like a clump of melted beer cans. It does kind of does, yeah. It's actually a good description of it. Good to see Mudvayne is here, and good to see Shadow Work is with us tonight as well. We've got my kitten as a grandmaster on this video from this morning. Says the following, and I quote, if I buy something I regret, I try to either resell it or sell something that I didn't pay much for to make up the money I spent on it. Yes. All right, there you go. Definitely a good idea. Quarterly debt clock update sounds good, especially after mid-March. Yes, and I usually do that with my silver debt clock videos, and they tend to do well. You're right. Walk and talk. Yeah, that would be fun. Need to do that again. Yes, indeed. I almost did one of those when I was at that conference, but it's too cold out, and I had a cold. I was pretty sick. I probably had a fever of 103. The English professor with some algorithmic emoticons on this one. Thank you, sir. Joey Lives. I bought the Woodstock silver guitar pick back in 2019 and didn't regret it. Yeah. There was another one that came out that Fender had as well, too. Yes, indeed. I'm with you, Liquid Electrum. I'm going to be watching that. All right, 197 thumbs up. Wow, very nice. Getting closer to 200 tonight. I think we might get there. Moose Boost BME. Better than gift cards, piles of garbage, and responsibility of lecturers. True that. You're exactly right on that one. Silver Heist, silver guitar pick. It's only rock and roll, but I like it. That's right. I do too. Sergeant Gold. Sal needs a real pot of gold for St. Patty's Day. I'm with you on that. Let's do it. Gold 2170, says Dennis Niemeyer. We're going to check that out here. Tony Erickson is showing 199 thumbs up. Brian Kerr says 200, but we'll get confirmation from a few other people, hopefully in due course, that we've got 200. Liquid Electrum says 202. Thank you guys for getting us over the top. Appreciate it. We are there. Nice. Thank you, guys. Lars Job says, I feel the same way about the current type U.S. silver coins. They're still pretty ugly to me. Yes, indeed. All right. Let's see what gold is doing right now. I'm still showing 2160. It's down a dime right now. 2160 and 30 cents. All right. Mistakes were made stacking. We know because Sal said so. There you go. I made a mistake in stacking. Thank you, Mr. Me. Appreciate the thumbs up. And Daniel Kaisi says, hey, Sal. Well, hello to you, Daniel. Appreciate you coming in. Unique Flips. I really want to buy your poured silver bar. I'm sorry. I already traded it in. Thank you, brother, though. Appreciate it. And let's see here. And we've got Red Crawler. Let's explore. Stunning Silver Angel coin, Uncle Sal. Great pick. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that so much. Natural Immunity. I think we should rely on that more than we have in the past. I'm a proud silver stacker, nothing less. Paper, Federal Reserve notes are just funny money. I laugh at them every time they lose. I've got one right here. All right, the guitar pick is a mold shaped like a pick, but you can't pick a guitar with that. That's right, Mudswat. Good to see Mudswat is here. Good to see you, brother. All right. All right. Bass Al. All right, let me see if I can whip the bass out a little bit here. I happen to have it handy dandy. Let's see here. I don't know if it's in tune. I haven't played it in a while, so I'm not sure. Yeah. All right. Thumbs up from Silita. Thank you, brother. Let's see here. Appreciate that. Put this back before I get carried away. All right. It's got abalone inlays, and I don't like abalone inlays. Too crazy. All right. All right, let's see here. Native says, don't feel bad, Sal. I like it. It's a cool piece. Thank you, brother. Yeah, and it's cool in kind of a way. Bosnian Stacker says it's a nice piece for sure. And Stacker Man's Rabbit Hole. Let me get this here. Pull this out and go over here where it can be the most effective. Says, I would love to find any and all blobs of silver at spot like you did. First of all, silver is silver. Second, cheap silver would be perfect for my pours, yes. But 925 is a little different to work with. A little different, like Five Finger Death Punch. You know, I'm not as familiar with Five Finger Death Punch stuff. I know they got some cool tunes, but I have not heard them in a while. Yes, that was a bass I was slapping Hillbilly Stock Picks. Yes, indeed. Good to see you. And Michael K is still with us. The Cranky Stacker is here. Welcome, Cranky. Appreciate that, my friend. Let's see here. Grand Funk Railroad, Mark Farner. Peace and love to you all. I'm out. Enjoy Button-Up speech tonight. Y'all get ready for the medals tomorrow. There we go. Should be interesting indeed. Thank you, Soul Patch. Have a good night, brother. I don't like the like button not updating. I know. I only show one thumb up on mine. But if I refresh this screen, it gets nuts. I got to reposition everything. So, but yeah, I don't like that either. They used to update it on the regular, but they don't do it anymore. Dirty Too Clean, 1980, says here, Sal has so much gold and silver, I'm sure he really isn't worried over the price of an ounce of silver. I know I wouldn't have a couple 100,000 worth of metals. Money is money, but I'm sure he can live with the decision. Indeed, I have lived with the decision, but it is causing me great mental anguish nonetheless. Even though it ain't very good. All right, let's see here. And let's see here. 210 thumbs up. Thank you, Joey Lives. We might get to 250 tonight. All right. And Richard Metcalf on this video says the following here. A much nicer piece of silver and easier to liquidate. We've all been there if you stacked for a while. Mine was paying $160 for a low mintage 2-ounce coin. I doubt my outcome will be as positive as your experience. Well, I hope it does. Hope you can do that. I love the 2-ounce coins. They're thick, they're heavy, and you can store more in a smaller space. It's kind of neat how you can do that. It's really kind of a neat thing. Plus, it's just you feel the weight of it in your hand. It's pretty cool. All right. Let's get back at it. Yeah, I know. It's not like me, Liquid Electrum. It was a kind of an impromptu purchase. I went against my own advice on that one. But, you know, it's still somewhat of a cool factor to it. But it's just like, you know, it's just like, nah. Anyways, would you buy 2024 1 kilo Silver Lunar Dragon Australia Perth Mint? Could be a cool coin to have. Thank you. In silver, it would be kind of neat to have. I have one of the older ones. I have a kilo. I know actually I have a 10-ounce Perth Mint. That would be neat, but that would be kind of pricey. Probably not. Metal Seer with a $2 super chat. Thank you, my friend. How much does a $1 million in gold weigh in pounds? Ooh, man. Good question. See if anybody else can do the math on that. Crafty Stacker gifted 5 Salivate Metal memberships. Thank you, Crafty Stacker. A rare channel gift membership from the Crafty Stacker. Thank you so much. If you got one of those from Crafty Stacker, give her a big thank you. That's awesome. And we have a whoa from PayPal. Now, I don't want to say this person's name, but I think it might be Mark B. I think that's $20 from Mark. Is that Mark B? Whoa. Thank you so much, Mark B. If that's you, thank you, brother. Oh, yeah, he says, check your PayPal. Thank you, my friend, so much. Wow, very kind of you indeed. That'll go towards the car fund, not the cow fund. And thank you, Crafty Stacker. And so let's see what people say for Metal Seer's trivia question. And thank you, Crafty. That was very kind of you indeed. 5 Salivate Metal memberships across the bow. Let me get some push-ups going here. Thank you again, Mark B. That's so nice of you. I really appreciate that. So kind of you indeed. Let's get some push-ups down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Oh, man. Although technically I owe him 40, but I might ask him for some grace on that one. All right. Let's see here. Anybody gonna take a wild guess for Metal Seers? $1 million worth of, I'm just seeing here. 500 ounces. 520 ounces. Or 540 ounces. Something like that. Is my guess. Man, I love this video. Thank you, Nighthawk. Man, I appreciate you watching it. Means a lot. Richard Metcalf says, I'm not excited yet. I want to see what kind of pullback we get. If silver can hold above 24, we might be seeing the start of something big. Yes. I think it's going to take to 24.50 because remember, we've seen 24 before for a while, but we'll see here. All right, we'll see what happens. And the tribe says, play a guitar lick on a live stream with that pick. Well, sadly, if you watch the end of the video, I already traded it in. But thank you so much. David Dixon says, I love that palladium coin. I've tried to find one since I began stacking, but availability and price haven't yet aligned in my favor. Yes, and that's just it. You got to look at timing for this stuff for sure. Okay, supplemental dinner says 463 ounces for $1 million. So I was way off. I was way off. All right, thank you guys for the thumbs up. Appreciate it. Code name Tango. Here's another one. He signed up to become a channel member. I appreciate that. Says, I actually thought the blob was something along the lines of an alien force. Yes, it does kind of look like that. Like BR, I just melt that bad boy. It looks like an alien face to me. Also did the same mistake. Buying burned coins or coins with a hole in them. I must get lucky to find spot in them. Yes. You got to be quicker on the draw with melting those things and pouring them. Guitar strings are worth more than the silver, the thingamajigger says. Okay, here we go. All right, now, Metal Seer says, oh, he said in pounds. That's right, he said in pounds, not ounces. I was way... Okay, so Metal Seer, the answer is $1 million in gold weighs 31.7 pounds. There you go, thank you. Because I was saying, that was ounces. Silver Slammer, have a good night. Thank you, brother, for coming in. The key price is 26, says Shepard. If you go past 26, looks for 30 in the next few months afterwards because there are so many shorts that will get liquidated at that level. Yes, that makes sense. Yes, but he thinks it's going to be 26. Looks like a chunky partial cob, says Jeff Nelson. Indeed. Wait a second, we just got another one. From Shadowwork, I posted a video of my holographic bismuth for you. Really appreciate all you do. No push-ups needed if you get a good laugh in. Thank you. Shadowwork, very cool, my friend. Thank you. I'll have to check that out. Thank you, Shadowwork. You were the man. I don't know if he's in here tonight. He may not be, but thank you, brother. All right. And the Global Warmer, with a thumbs up on this. The Global Warmer was in here early. He may be lurking. Silver Heist says the following: exciting times for physical metal assets, including palladium. Uranium has exploded too, up 80% for the year. Wow. That is pretty wild. That is huge. It's crazy what's going on there. All right. And Clear Lake Drive is back in the chat. Good to see you. Boris Perez is here. Good crowd tonight. I appreciate you guys being here with me tonight. It is State of the Union speech tonight as well, too. But yes, indeed. And we've got ZZXRYDF. You are fretting over buying an ounce of sterling silver guitar pick that looks like a silver booger. If that on the top of your list of regrets, congratulations. Thank you. Yes, indeed. That's right. I guess it could be a lot worse. There's Shadow Work. Shadow Work is here. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that. You know, let me see here. Because you all should check his channel out. I'm gonna actually, I don't even know if, I didn't know he had a channel. Let's see here. Whoops. I'm gonna subscribe to it. Holographic Bismuth. So I'll check that out later on. Thank you, brother. Appreciate that, my friend. Very kind of you. Indeed, the state of crap. Exactly, Rocky. Exactly right. All right. Plamar Banach, 8492, says the following. Got out of jail with that silver blob sal and got a beautifully made coin to make things right. Best effigy of the queen, in my opinion, is a bonus. Indeed, it was. I like the use of the young queen on that one. Was pretty cool. I agree with you on that. Yes, we're so glad that Rocky is back. We've missed him. I'm glad he is healing up and doing better. And good to see you. Good to see you, Annie, as well, too. All right, thank you so much. Thank you, Luciano. Luciano, thank you so much for being here tonight. I really appreciate you. And thank you for the like as well. And let's see here. We've got Cemetery Shop says, well, it really was an ugly piece of silver. Glad you got a nice coin for it. Yes, indeed. I think the coin will show better in videos, too. All right. And John Mark Robson, it's been like that for months, so where do you get your info? I can't believe what's happened to silver today. Well, I forget what this video exactly was about, the downtrend. But this is about the movement in any given period of time. So, anyways. That's right. If you're worth your weight in gold, you are wealthy and possibly anemic. That's exactly right. Anyways, listen, that's right. Yeah, we're giving too much money with no accountability in Ukraine. It's crazy. A lot of that money is not going for weapons. All right, have a good night, Rocky Superstar. Have a good night, Rocky. And thank you for popping in tonight. So glad to see you. Made my night. I hope you're continuing to heal up and get back to 100% soon. Appreciate that. Very good. All right. So he looks like he might be on Sunday night, so make sure to check him out. Subscribe to Rocky Superstar and subscribe to Shadow Work too. A bunch of shorts with AI programs, buddy, a perfect quadruple views. Yes, Big Trader. I have done that, and it's not done. It's not done very well. It's done okay to some degree, but yeah, I do that. I need to do more of that, but yeah. Let's see here. Adam Spencer says, I don't know, it's kind of cool. I'd buy it for spot. It's ugly, though. Yes. A little bit ugly. You travel fast. Yes, indeed. That's right, Mas Diafiero. I did that one quick. I don't think Joe will mention about flying immigrants. You know what? The other thing, you know what's more ridiculous than what Joe is going to say tonight? There's only going to be one thing that's more ridiculous than what Joe Biden is going to say tonight. Can anybody guess what it is? Can anybody guess what it is? The one thing that's been said yesterday morning that is even more ridiculous than anything Joe Biden will say tonight. See if you can guess what it is. Southside Frankie. Oh, Sal, you bought and you did what? In the UK, we have assay offices, Sheffield, London, and Edinburgh. They test the metal on each with a hallmark when it is accepted when you sell it. As far as I'm concerned, although I live in the UK and things may be different on your end, you must have a hallmark of silver if it's not a bullion coin or bar. It worked out well in the end, like you managed. Yep, that's right. We don't really have those here. I guess anybody can stamp 925 on anything. Will it be legit? I don't know. I'm too legit to quit, though. I'm going to keep on stacking. Let's see here. Very good. Let's see if you guys can tell me what was said that was even more ridiculous. It was by a major pundit on television. That's the only hint I'm going to give you. Let's see here. The economy is doing great, but unemployment has reached 2009 levels. Yeah. No, that's not as about what somebody else has said, and I'll tell you here in a minute. All right, thank you. My kitten is a grandmaster on this one as we move forward here. Hello, Cemetery Shop, on this video about the breakthrough in the gold industry. And let's see here. Pakistan's in the good. 23, 24, 25 in 1 week. Soon we'll be at $40 and $50 minimum. I love the smell of silver in the morning. I do too. I'm going to see if I can actually find this. Hold on a second here. And I'm going to see if I can play this without causing anything. Dave Platten got it right. Let's see if we can find it. I don't know if I can. I don't even know how I would search that. I don't even know how I would search it. Let's see here. I gotta find this thing. Hold on a second here. These filters don't always work. Let's see here. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I'm going to just play the audio of this. If we can get it to pop up here, you'll see what I'm talking about here. Hold on.
There's such a challenge for the Biden team because, as I've said here on the show over the past couple weeks, I've spent a good bit of time with Joe Biden. I've spent a couple of hours with Joe Biden, sitting, talking, going around the world as far as talking issues, talking of Egypt. He knows what he's talking about. He circles back around, gets to Egypt. He might misplace a word here and there, but you talk to him for hours at a time. Is he slower? Does he move slower? Yeah, he's moved slower. Is he stiffer? Yeah, he moves stiffer. Does he have trouble walking sometimes? Yeah, so did FDR. We got out of the Depression. We won a GD war against Nazism and against the Japanese.
It's coming here.
But comparing that guy's mental state, I've said it for years now. He's cogent. But I undersold him when I said he was cogent. He's far beyond cogent.
Now listen to this.
I think he's better than he's ever been.
Listen.
Intellectually, analytically, because he's been around for 50 years. And, you know, I don't know if people know this or not. Biden used to be a hothead. Sometimes that Irishman would get in front of the reasoning. Sometimes he would say things he didn't want to say.
This is where it gets really ridiculous.
And I don't really, you know what? I don't really care. Start your tape right now because I'm about to tell you the truth. And F you if you can't handle the truth. This version of Biden, intellectually, analytically, is the best Biden ever.
There it is. F you if you can't handle the truth. Unreal. That's the most idiotic thing that you'll hear this week. Much worse than what Joe Biden's going to say. The fact that this guy thinks that this version of Biden is the best version. It's insane. He's talking about Biden. Yeah, this is not a skit. This is actually what he says. And F you if you don't agree with him. It's insane. Yeah, people are so delusional. It's just nuts. Anyways, all right. Enough of that. Let's see here. Now we've got, I like Morgan toners, says Jim Shear. Yeah, Morgan toners are pretty cool. I got one for $18 the other day, by the way. It was pretty cool. I was actually surprised to be able to get that. But let's see here. Where are we at on this here? We've got Illuminator. Only criminal all-time high do not sell for the reason it is very misleading statement to panic. Sell now, lose your gains. I'm not suggesting to sell gold at this price. Not yet. But hey, people have their own circumstances. Only 2. All right, well, you can always skip those ads. And that's what helps fund the channel, Strat Captain. No way, says Skywalker PMs. Yeah, that's a good. I like that. Because Way was a part of this. Thumbs up from the Global Warmer. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that so much. And we've got the Afternoon Brother. Good to see the Rooster 6104. Welcome. Good to see you. David G says, thanks, Sal. Wow, mining motherboards. What will they think of next? Slurp on, bro. Exactly. What will they think of next? This is pretty big news. What's coming out over here. The real Hawkeye, palladium has a long way to go to get where it was 3 years ago. That's true. It sure does. But if it keeps getting days like we saw yesterday, then who knows? We'll see here. All right. 66 Sam says, always learning something new about PMs. Thank you. Thank you, 66 Sam. I appreciate that, brother. Plumera Benerica says, so little Miss Muffet was a gold bug all the time and wasn't eating the way but was a miner. Never trusted that nursery rhyme for good reason, apparently. Exactly right. Exactly. Mistakes were made stacking. Let's see here as we press on forward here. Says this. 50 to 1, that's highly profitable. $100 cost gives you $5,000 in gold. Time to start milking the cows. Yep, that's true. If you look at it at that point, it can be very profitable. That's true. Getting the sponge out. Give gold a sponge bath. That's right. Yep, that's right. I've got no more liquid karma in my system. All right. And let's see here. Wega Paul says 50 times 0 is still 0. That's true. Sounds like another crazy industry where clams are made by the company to sell big bucks, only being nothing burger. Well, I think it's been tested in a lab, but I don't know. It was 50 to 1, not 50 to 0, I think. I don't know. Anyways, 50 times less than the price of gold is current price. John Mark Robinson, silver has been the same for months. Actually, it hasn't been the same for months. It's had a lot of movements in the last couple of weeks here. You got to pay attention. Richard Metcalf says, whey protein, who would have thought? I'd like to see a comparison to recycling methods, but I'm curious how much gold is in a motherboard. Yes. Apparently, it takes 20 to make a couple of milligrams and what have you, so it still takes a lot of motherboards. Tony Erickson can give us the deets on that for sure. Steve C. says, acid baths. Sitting for months, the gold falls off when mixed around. No way, the way sponge does it faster. Amazing, yes. Crazy, amazing stuff indeed. And let's see here. Let's press on forward here. See what we've got happening here. As soon as I get my mouse back, got to make this thing happen here. Let's see. Carrie Turan says, no way, that's pretty cool. Was his name Bazinga? It sounds like something from the Big Bang. Yes, indeed. Pretty crazy, pretty wild stuff. Thanks, Timothy Winnington. Thank you for watching. It's a scam with whey methods, still using acids to prepare the electric components. Yep, soften the blow, but they use that to sop it up, right, apparently. No way. I should have used that pun in my video, but it wasn't a quick on the draw. To the moon and off to Uranus, that's right. Jared Johnson says, this is the type of science I'm a fan of. Pretty cool stuff. Thanks for bringing up the news. No problem. Glad you enjoyed that. The Christianine says, what's going to happen with silver when all these nanometals are used instead? Yeah, I don't know. It just depends how much they can recover. The price could go down, but we'll see. Jed Wolf, it looks the prices keep going up. Get some computer chips. Exactly right. It can become a hot commodity. Whey protein says here, I saw a video on Recycler New Zealand that uses bacteria and fungi to separate the precious metals from the e-waste. Sounds cool. Hopefully it's not just some BS marketing for the process that doesn't actually work. Yeah, hope not either. We shall see. All right. Aqua Regia does not work on osmium. Ooh. Yeah, I wouldn't think it would. It takes something to break down osmium. It'd be crazy. All right. Net know-how. Oh, interesting method. Bring the cows home. You still need an acid bath to resolve the metal. Then the waste sponge absorb the metal. Silver and gold are close, but silver is hard to melt. That's true. You're right. Homestead from Davy Jones Locker comes a way to reclaim the treasure. Yes, indeed. It's a one big step to do it, but yes, indeed, for sure, something to look at here. And we've got somebody who knows the deal on this, Tony Erickson, who's an expert in this. Whey powder has a lot of acid in it. That's the least expensive in a very long process. Sal, thanks for the shout out. You're the best. You never fail to amaze me with the research you do. It's why I am on board doing what I do. An easy way to pull gold off of PC boards is using a white vinegar salt hydrogen peroxide mix. It's very cheap to do, but in it you still have to use aqua regia to pull the copper and other metals out. E-waste has gone up by 3 times since it started, but I have my sellers that treat me right. For those that want to get started, check out your local recycling centers. Most will turn you on to killer deals. It's not only the gold that'll make you money off with PCs, the metal cover, and the copper and aluminum too. Dean R sent me the guts out of his laptop, and he couldn't believe the copper he pulled out. That's pretty amazing. And Dean confirms that there was a lot of copper in there. That's awesome. I think it's so cool what you do. Tony did send me some pictures, but I haven't had time to pull them off to show you. But basically, it shows you a chip, CPU, I think, chip that has the gold contacts and shows one with and one without. It was really neat how he did it. I mean, clean, took it all out. It was really impressive. And Robert Scheinman says here, thought it was a mangled coin at first. Not bad on the pores. Thank you. Yes, appreciate that. Buying is a treat for me. Yes, indeed. PMG Galleria, PM Galleria. And Gary Croft says, so about $1 per motherboard, 2,155 motherboards per ounce. There you go. Maybe so. It's a lot. It's a lot. IBG says the inflation adjusted all-time high is over $2,500 per ounce. It's actually about $3,200 per ounce. It's the inflation adjusted price. Atomic Wedgie silver, the most suppressed commodity in the world. Well, you're not alone in your thinking about that. Other people feel very strongly about that. Paula G, why shouldn't I work to pay taxes when the Fed Treasury just printed? And debank as much as possible. Buy PMs and not the ETF Bitcoin. Yep. It's understandable. We feel really pretty jaded about what's going on. They can just print it. So why should we have to pay taxes? It's insane. You're right. All right. Boston Stacker, time to explore. Nice video and thumbs up. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that very, very much. Oh, boy. Let's see here. Thank you, Bosnian. Dinar, acid bath. Sounds trippy. Yes, into the acid, there's a song by Corpse Grinder, a solo album that's called Into the Acid Bath or something like that. It's pretty wild. Chris Bustler, good info. Thank you, Chris. I think he was in earlier tonight. Appreciate it. And Crow Pal says, if the new process only produces 91% purity, then it's only part of the story. The additional cost of refining if the bullion quality would need factoring in. That's true. You're right. Metal Seer, with a trivia question again here in the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. How many pounds does $1 million worth of silver weigh? Here are your choices. A, 500 to 1,000. B, 1,000 to 1,500. C, 1,500 to 2,000. B, 2,000 to 2,500. E, 2,500 to 3,000. F, 3,000 to 3,500. Very good. So check that out. Look at that. And this, as this goes up, if you want to see those choices again, just click at the top where the super chat is. You can still see it there. It's like it's pinned there. So put your guess in there and see what you think. Good trivia question. I love those. Thank you, Metal Seer. DPR Rhythms, don't the climate enthusiasts hate cows? Gonna need cows for the dairy, or am I missing something? Yes, they do. Methane and all that. Roya, the metal is doing something different this time. This may be the upward move. It very well could. It could be, but be prepared for a pullback. Be prepared, folks. Pullbacks are almost always inevitable in this type of run-up. Angry Clowner, sterling pours, fine. You have to make sure the mold is hot and the silver is fluid enough for use and some borax. You're limited to who you can sell to. Obviously, right now the sterling scrap prices are down due to lower bullion and coin premiums. I just picked up 3.5 ounces last night for around $21.50 an ounce out the door. Can't beat hard below spot even if it's ugly. That's right, Angry. Exactly right. All right. And we have got Aya on this one here. Aya on 1Q. We've got to make this thing. It says, sold some gold yesterday to pay for big bill items. Only have 3 dealers near me. Bad payouts. 1 ounce paid $47.50 under spot. Two 10-gram bars. I paid $80 under spot, even though I had purchased it from them. Didn't lose anything on what my original investment was, but sucks that no one will at least pay spot. That does suck, indeed. I'm sorry. Always gives excuses they have to be able to make money on it. The premiums are 100 over spot, over as it is. Feels like getting ripped off. I understand. That is tough, and I agree with you. If they're charging 100, but the thing is spot prices rising means that it may be riskier for them to sell it at this point. There may not be as many buyers in that market. There's something to think about. Every place is different. All right. Metal Seer. The answer is E. $1 million weighs 2,570 pounds at the current price of silver. Wow. That's a lot of silver. Man, that's a lot of money for a lot of silver. That is something else. And Siagwen, Little Miss Muffet is going to be disappointed with such courage. Indeed, she will. You're right. Roya, Friday is the day the paper traders will take the profit, so I will be interested to see what happens tomorrow. It very well could be. We could see a pullback in price tomorrow. Right now in the Asian markets, though, it's a mixed bag. Silver is up 3 cents in Asia, $24.40. Gold is down 70 cents to $21.59. So we'll see. I'm wearing it out. I'm wearing it out. That's right. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. Let's get on here to the next comment, shall we? Stack it up. Local Silver Mint says, stack it up. Time to buy. Tim Fool says, does that seem to be the best way? It does. It does indeed. Silver Wolverine bounced in. There he is. Welcome, Silver Wolverine. Good to see you, sir. Friday might be a sell-off. It could be. We might see a sell-off tomorrow. We'll find out. Speedbag Wizard says, hey, Sal, quick question. So I'm watching the price live, and it suddenly paused at 21.611 and doesn't move anymore. Why is this? It's because the market closed, Speedbag Wizard. The market closes, and for around the world, there's no market activity for a few hours. And then at 6 p.m. Eastern every night, the Asian markets open up, and then you'll start to see the price move again. So indeed, it is now down slightly because the markets are back in action today. All right, very good. Thank you so much, Andy Oakley, for popping in tonight. In fact, I am going to say good night as well. I have to get to work on tomorrow's video. But I appreciate you guys being here tonight and sticking with me. I'm going to be back on tomorrow night, though. So I hope you will join me at 6 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, and we will reconvene. Yes, indeed. So I appreciate you guys being here. Press the thumbs up button on the way out if you haven't done so already. I'm going to leave you with this sage piece of advice, and that is this: to keep your feet on the stars and keep reaching for the ground. Have a good night, all. Take care.